I'm just saying, since nobody wanted to share our post on Facebook, I just don't even shout out nobody. Like, hell with them. Like, why you want to? Oh, you don't want what's maybe you want your friends and co-workers to know you watch our channel? Is that shit? It's live, damn it.
Good evening and welcome to We All Gonna Die Wednesday. Livingston, man, roll that beautiful bean footage. Air raid siren. There can be none of that. None of it. None of it. And poof. Fucking bombs everywhere. Poof. Fucking people getting gunned down in the streets. Fucking citizens have had enough of your shit. Revolution's coming. Revolution's coming. We're fucking done. Revolution's coming. Tell us to take it on the chin. Not likely. You're gonna fucking take it on the chin. When the revolution comes, no sirens, no bells, no fucking whistles. It's just gonna fucking arrive like the morning. Better prep the fuck up. Peace. Winning streak, Betty Lou, loving life, the Watchman, Eric N1RV, my man Marco, my mother Spark, the Watchman, Uncle Tron, Gick Rhymes, Travis, what's good, Jan Rudd, welcome, East Tennessee Preparedness, Outlaw Jackson, Ghost Lincoln, Grateful Preps NJ, Charlie Alpha Tango, how's everybody doing tonight? Terry Johnson, good to see you, good to see you, good to see you. Welcome to the We All Gonna Die Wednesday. We've made it. How many times have we All Gonna Die Wednesday, Livingston, man? It's
48.
There's so many.
Thank you. I was not in all chat.
Oh, he fixed it. He fixed it. He fixed it. Scott Hummer, how are you? Hope everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday so
48
far.
times,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
12, well, no, not 12 months, but that would be the actual math. But,
Yeah, well, that was 52 weeks. It's a whole year, right? We're closing. Mr. B Local, what's good? Azura, welcome. Claude Ortega, welcome. GSP, what's happening? Somebody dropped out of the debate. Yeah, that's the big news of the day, I guess, is the first GOP presidential debate will live air on Fox News tonight at 9 p.m. So if you got nothing to do, you can go check it out. There will be noticeable absences from 54, is that what
45.
45, yeah.
Or as I like to call him, dickhead. Too cool for school, man.
It should be.
I figure Chris Christie's going to run train with a strong showing by DeSantis, and they're both going to stand there and say a bunch of dumb shit that they think you want to hear.
You know what I think it's going to be? It's going to be a lot of bashing of the ex-president.
I read that it was not smart for him to
Mr. B
do that.
Local says you can watch the Trump interview with Tucker. I think that's going to air at the same time.
He's going with
skipped it for a personal interview.
They called it counter-programming. Some people will skip the debate to watch Trump and Tucker. Wow. Can we get Jason Aldean and Oliver Anthony on the show too? Fuck.
Yeah, come on.
Whoa, conservative book.
Yardbird says the Livingston man is so jealous of Rump. Sister Marie's Kitchen, welcome.
So we're both opinionated fucking douchebags. The only difference is he's got mad loot or...
You've got options tonight, guys. You don't have to watch one or the other, or you can just kick it here on YouTube and catch the Cliff Notes tomorrow.
You don't have to watch either one. It's much easier to watch the highlight reel. Who wants to watch the whole game?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
And honestly, what I think it's going to be is a bash fest. You suck, this sucks, I'll do that better, I'll do this better. But no actual substance to what, they're going to be running on other than they're not Joe Biden. Right? I mean, is that the ultimate goal? I'm not Joe Biden, he's Joe Biden, vote for me.
Isn't that like how the tables have turned? Because like the last time it was anybody but the other guy there, old 45, Donald Dickhead, and fucking...
Yeah.
And here we are, like, just repeating ourselves back and forth over and over again, but it's different because this guy said the same shit, so it's different. And it's my problem with our political system in general. It's so predictable. It's like watching TV, and it's bad TV. The writers are not creative. They think you're stupid, and they sell you BS, and you're forced...
they totally think everybody's dumb.
And you're forced to consume it because you have no other thing to watch.
Mr. B Local says, broken promises and bullshit, blah, blah. Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. And that's what it is, man. A lot of people, years ago, we all voted for that hope and change. People went across the aisle to vote for the hope and the change. And that's all we were left with was a little bit of hope and, some change. Didn't work out so hot. So they talk a big game, but I don't think any of them can back it up. Eric N1RB says, Mike for president, Livingston for vice president. You
that works for me. I'll just chill in like the secure location the whole time. I already do. So
Gick Rhymes says, bring back American Gladiators on TV. I agree with that, and you should have the president should be physically fit enough to run the American Gladiator course and win it,
the president should be the president should be like deeply, his administration, one of its key policies should be the return of American Gladiators to television.
Absolutely, and if you're not backing that, you ain't got my vote.
We can get behind that, can't we? Yeah, can we all can we reach across the aisle on that?
I'm still voting Angry Prepper in 2024. Y'all can write his name in too, but that's my vote, Angry Prepper. Fuck shit piss 2024.
Now I've said two statements that can possibly contradict one another. So I guess I'll address it now. My new thing has been if, like, say you're local, like, say you're just a nobody, like any of us really.
Yeah.
Then get involved in your local politics. Run. You know, like what's going on? Run. But then that clashes directly with a previous viewpoint that I held that said that I don't trust anyone who would want to be a politician.
Yeah, man. It's there's a lot of snakes in the grass.
The guy said something, to paraphrase, something like, no one is like fit for power, least of all he who would pursue it, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So.
Not a burden I would really want to bear. I would totally help folks rally around a candidate, but it's not my...
Yardbirds, my 20-year-old tweets are putting the nails in all the coffins, dude. It's not going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't running for shit, homie, is what they're going to tell me. You're going to go walk yourself up out of this polling registration place. Don't come back now, you hear?
Grateful Preps NJ says, my friend is running for New Jersey Assembly. That's fantastic, man.
Then put the word out and get him elected, especially if he's speaking the right message. Maybe not. And now, if that's just your friend, I get that too. But if their message is like for real, push it.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Absolutely.
That's how it starts, small.
Absolutely.
We can't all be Obama and just get catapulted into the presidency, basically.
Yeah. Foxfire, good evening. Thank you so much. So, guys, if you don't know, the new book from William Fortune is out now, 5 years after. It's a continuation of the John Matherson series. And he wrote, of course, the book 1 second after. I think this book might be responsible for making more preppers than Y2K was.
It's very influential. Before I
Yeah.
This fella's even in our Facebook group, which was blew me
I
away.
was blown away by that.
But also is that this book has apparently had a pretty good effect on a lot of people.
Absolutely.
I guess, I haven't read it yet. I'm going to call it an important work on not only just a topic, but on our kind of lifestyle. It's informative.
Yeah, so if you go to your local Barnes & Noble, your local bookstore, it should be on the shelves. I believe if you do the audiobook thing, I believe you can download that in the next couple of days, if it's not available already.
Johnny 3806.
Great series.
Worst screen name I ever heard in my life. That was a real mouthful. Johnny 30806, inmate number.
Yeah, it's
Johnny
30806.
But because of hope. People think that this time it'll be different.
Yeah.
It's
going to matter. Your vote's going to count.
Yeah, you're going to go out there and you're going to prove.
You're going to be the straw.
I think the only real solution to mistrust in elections is that somehow verifiably, organized strike on the vote. Period. When you can honestly look around America and say, "Listen, nobody voted." And watch them explain it. How does someone win if we can all somehow agree that we didn't vote, we didn't agree to this, and see what they come up with?
Yeah.
But as with every other strike,
well,
y'all won't do it.
Some people will.
Y'all won't do it.
They talk a good game, but then when it's time to get down, they're like, "Oh no, man, sorry, I got stuff I got to do."
I never voted in a presidential election in my life.
No. Local ones?
No. I don't vote. I don't show up there.
Local elections is where you can really affect change in your local area.
Big joke, Asulis. We're lucky people got a 2-week memory, brother.
Yeah.
4 years, you're stretching.
Yeah.
Now you're looking. Now you're in Livingston,
that's why we got
territory.
the
and I have
24-hour
digital storage.
24-hour news cycle, and everything is 30, 60, 15-second clips now.
Go ahead and ask somebody why they fighting in Ukraine. They ain't gonna be able to tell you. We don't know.
Because Russia's bad, bro. Because Putin's bad, bro.
Tell me, what are we fighting for? I don't remember anymore.
That's it. It's all gone. It's all gone. Grateful Preps NJ. Yes, it is all about the local government on your state level, your county level. That's where you can really affect change. The big national shit, man. It's going to be what it is.
You go there to be a celebrity.
All of New York State, for the most part, is red. And then there's a couple little blue dots here in the People's Republic of New Yorkistan that control everything because they're mass population centers. And their vote weighs so heavily in these things that there's not much we can do about it. So we have to act as, behind enemy lines, I like to say. We're here, but we're kind of different from the rest of it.
If you were going to look at it from a military standpoint, then these little circles are actually the ones who are surrounded.
Yeah.
Except that, again, like, we don't act like it. Like, y'all won't do it.
Old Mutt, I actually found both of them tonight. You did leave some copies. They got passed around. They made their way back to me, and they will make their way back to you. Thank you so much for loaning those out to the group. Old Mutt was definitely the reason why I read 1 second after. And it blew my mind, man.
The Militant Farmer's here.
Militant Farmer, what's good, my brother? How are you?
And Brandon L. wants me to mention the Caleb House fundraiser.
Yeah,
Caleb
absolutely.
House fundraiser, I have no context.
Caleb House.
I did mention
Bear Independent. He's doing a fundraiser all day. I believe they're matching donations up to $10 each. So if you go and donate $10, they're going to match your $10, make it $20. And all the donations are going to go to Caleb House. It's for victims of child sex trafficking, Livingston, man. They try to rehab these folks and get them back to regular life. The government agencies and stuff, they rescue these people, but then they're kind of done. Once they're out of harm's way, it's, so here you go. Welcome back to life.
Stupid microphone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Heat it up. But yeah, man, he does good things for people. Help him out, man. Help him out if you can. Go over there and donate.
We've poked a little fun at the guy from time to time.
No, but he's a great person.
Yeah, he's out doing his work. He's out doing the right. And where I'm from, if we don't make fun of you, we don't like you.
That's the truth.
If I don't like you, I'm not even going to talk about
Devil
it.
Dog Prepper, what's good, my brother? So yeah, man, they're doing big things for people. They're really making a difference in lives.
Thanks for
thank
the link.
you, my mother
I was going to
Spark.
ask for it.
Much appreciated. Get over there and give them whatever you can. Please don't donate here tonight. Go there, tell them the Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival sent you, and give whatever you really can, man. We like to poke fun time to time, the whole We All Gonna Die Wednesday thing. But great guy doing great things for people. And when Angry says he's a good dude, I take his word for it. So, yeah, doing good things over there, man. I hope they keep it up. I hope they keep it up.
So have we focused on a topic yet?
On a topic yet? Well,
Why we all gonna die Wednesday?
So maybe because somebody, it looks to me like somebody sabotaged Perozhkin's aircraft.
And let me tell you, he is an aviation forensic specialist. When he says something is fishy here,
oh man,
this is a guy you want to hear from.
So in the Instagram videos I've seen of this plane that was smoking and going straight down out of the sky, there was no like descent from it. It looks like either shot down or exploded mid-flight and then crashed to the ground. Eric says, donate to who? Caleb House. My Mother Spark has the link in the chat. You'll have to scroll up to find it. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking to just throw donations around, I mean, you can hit that money button at any time as well. It always goes to a good cause. But, wherever it's got to go, it's going to a good cause if you're talking to us about it. Now, Michael seems to believe that not just the number 2 of the Wagner group got on the plane, but the number 1 of Wagner got on the plane together.
Both of them.
And then not only was this plane strategically taken down, right where this person with a camera was like, oh, look at that. There's a plane coming out of the sky right there.
Yeah.
And then they were like, let's get this out there. And then they're like, he was on the plane. Says he's on the plane. Allegedly, he was on the plane. We don't know. We found 4 bodies. How many people on the plane? 7. Well, they were burned in the fire.
Yeah.
Here comes a lot of, I had a couple theories here. Either this guy is just exhibiting complete disconnect from reality, where you just go ahead and get on a plane after you made an enemy of Vladimir Putin. I expected he was going to get poisoned with plutonium or something.
A whole lot sooner, right?
Instead,
a lot sooner.
But it's a great shock tactic, really. It's like, let this idiot get on the plane and then we'll just nuke the fucker out, in front of everybody. Then what they're going to do is they're going to turn around and blame it on separatists or terrorists or something. They're going to paint this fella, if he's actually dead, which we don't know yet. They're going to paint him as this big patriot, this hero, posthumously award him all kinds of shit.
Yep.
But in the meantime, it was his own government that most likely took his ass out for posing a threat to homeboy who has gotten real comfortable living in the Kremlin.
Yeah. Eric, thank you so much, brother. Really appreciate the donation. Watchman, Putin does like to use poison. But he's not above just somebody getting gunned down in the streets. I'll tell you that right now.
Whatever it takes, that dude's not coming back to run against him, that's for sure, if indeed he was on the plane. What I would love to see, great plot twist, right?
The dude, last time I saw Homeboy was in Africa, right?
I'm saying, because, watch, now, homie wasn't on the plane, but made it look like his name was, so he can point back and be like, look, see, I told you they're trying to take me out.
Yeah.
And so they got to be worried about that.
I do think that right now, given the situation, the most powerful military force inside of Russia is the Wagner Group, hands down.
Well, they're in Belarus, right?
Who knows where they are? And their number 1 and number 2 supposedly are unalived. This is a very dangerous time, Livingston, man. There is a huge military element. I mean, I would say on par with the rest of the Russian military. If it was Wagner versus Russia, it'd be a hell of a fight, down to the last man kind of fight. Those are some tough SOBs, and they are right now kind of in limbo. If he's gone, the money's gone, everything's gone. Who's going to pay these guys? You know what I'm saying?
Well, or this was an absolutely genius military operation. It's a decapitation strike. Could be. You neutered Wagner with one, smuggled explosive.
Yeah, totally could be. Totally could be.
If that's what happened, I kind of lost a lot of respect for the leadership of the Wagner Group, I guess, if I have to comment, right? That's just bad operational security. There's a reason that the number one and the number two are almost never together. You guys think I'm actually here right now, and that's funny.
So a statement that I saw from somebody in the Wagner Group said that it was traitors to Russia that did this, which led me to believe that perhaps there was an explosive on the plane, or they actually shot it down.
Somebody took matters into their own hands. We don't know what's going on here, but apparently we're being told by the Russian state media that a plane carrying these bad muckers was taken out live on camera. Everybody's seen it.
Yep. And the flaming wreckage.
Red flag, red flag, red flag. Wow, so you just had mad people right there, huh? Interesting. Make sure that this looks legitimate.
Who knows?
I'm not saying this guy have a target on his back. I've been waiting.
Oh, he definitely
like I said,
did.
He's about to drink that plutonium tea. Like, that's all, got him.
Yeah.
Instead, they chose to go a different route. They're going to blame this on terrorists.
Via Gwyn, I'm not sure if the plane had bullet holes in it. The video that I saw, it was really grainy, and all you could see was flaming wreckage on the ground. There was some resemblance of a tail number that matched the flight log and everything else.
Also, this information is put forward so quickly like this, like with such openness and transparency. Russia don't work like that.
Mr. B. Local says there was a report of a flight attendant saying that they were doing some strange work on the plane just before it went down. Yeah. Listen, all of y'all, it's a sabotage.
No, it's a Kansas City shuffle.
It could be, man. He could have totally left in a helicopter and went the other direction. Who knows? He could pop up like John McAfee anywhere. He's in a freaking. He's in an African country, living in a bunker right now. Who knows?
I think what this guy is to Putin is that their
Johnny 308.
Their rivalry is completely exaggerated and not real. It's
between Russia and Wagner.
Between Putin and Prigozhin.
Okay.
Is that this is staged theater? This is to make everybody look over here, while Wagner is poised to invade Poland or cause a problem. This is pure disinformation, deception.
Yeah.
This whole drama, this, look at our little civil war we got going on here. Russia would never be this transparent, allow this information to even take root in its citizens' mind.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they're playing this game here. This is
I guess in the age of
it's bizarre.
Spy satellites and everybody being tracked and traced and cell phones.
He formed an armored column and aimed it at Moscow and said, "We're coming," and walked away.
Yeah. He did say he was going to hang the defense minister in the Red Square. Same guy. So
this is WWE
He did
level.
indeed fuck around, and he may have indeed found out. But I think it's too soon to tell, Livingston, man. I really, really do. This whole thing smells fishy. I know NY Prepper laid out the facts earlier tonight. I did not get to catch his live stream. If you did, I'm sure you're probably more informed than I am. He is our resident Ukraine expert.
He's kind of biased, though.
He follows everything.
I'm on the side of the Russians, but I sometimes refuse to believe that they are this inept, this incompetent. I feel like there's a long con here. They're trying to look like they are.
Nothing about it seems right.
It's bizarre. The entire Wagner fucking opera has
Johnny
been
308 says Livingston is right. WWE level stupid shit. Paul Conroy, welcome.
Listen, in 3 months, are you going to be surprised when not only is this Prigozhin guy alive, but him and Putin are about to do a steel cage match? I don't know what's going on, but I feel like a lot of world events are more or less theater at this point. It's to keep us.
Some of it seems that way, doesn't it? Like they're orchestrating some of this shit just to keep everybody's attention. There's a lot of. So the highlight of my day today was the rumblings on social media about non-compliance. There's a lot of speculation that
Prepper book club, right? Exactly. The sort of Hamlet thing where you act like you don't know what's going on, but you got an agenda the whole time. Like Hamlet acted as though he was insane. Everybody left him alone, disregarded him. But in reality, he was, formulating a plan. Otherwise, like, honestly, I was completely misinformed about, like, what Russia even is. Because otherwise, this whole thing is bizarre.
Very.
And it's, again, I just can't put enough on it. I expected some form of competency here. And of course, my media sources don't want me to see
look weak while you are strong. Look strong while you are weak. Things like that. I think it could totally be.
Russian military doctrine is very ruthless too, and if I'm saying there's a long con here. This
it's got to be. It's got to be. Rip curl readiness. We ain't gonna die, but the normies might. This whole thing that We All Gonna Die Wednesday was all started as kind of a spoof on all of the full spectrum survivals, the Canadian preparedness, every day telling you how you're going to die, when you're going to die, what's going to cause it, and today's the day you're going down.
Frankly,
how many
weeks,
Livingston Man?
48.
48 weeks of
weeks.
Talking.
We've been doing this for 12.
That we all gonna die Wednesday crap, and we all still here.
No, my math is like wrong. How the hell many weeks have been doing this? I don't know how to do math right now.
Yeah, 47. Almost a year.
It's like almost 8 o'clock. Math is off the table. I'm off the clock on that.
Don't be dog's body says sleepers in every single country will all be taken over at once by traitors and foreigners. Could be, man. It could be. They said probably 1,200 dead in Maui. Wow, that's terrible. That's terrible, man. That's absolutely terrible. What happened there was appalling. To hear the reports of police vehicles blocking the exits and them not moving them on purpose. And trapping people literally on the roadways and people burning to death in their cars. It's downright criminal.
There's chatter about your economic class having to do with whether or not you were going to make it or not.
That's terrible.
Some sort of way when the Titanic was sinking, they made sure the rich people got out first.
Yeah.
Don't think that won't happen here, you guys.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. They will definitely take care of their own. And it's on us to take care of our own as well. That's why we preach the community here so much, Livingston Man. It's something that we got to have. If we all want to make it, we're going to need small, tight-knit communities that can all work together to help each other out.
Directed energy weapon, in before somebody said it. Okay, now every time there's a wildfire, they say this, and some houses miraculously escape like destruction is the other thing. And everybody points to like laser weapons and space-based shit. And I'm like, why are we shooting it at ourselves, though? I feel like if they were going to test that, couldn't they just shoot that at like the Canadian forest and like cause oh wait, they already did that.
Yeah. Dan H
Shoot
says,
Maui with it though. What's the point? Is it to sell the global warming agenda? We're going to build space lasers so we can throw.
So we can climate change, bro. Seems a bit much.
Well, it sounds so asinine that it almost makes sense that government would do it. But.
So Dan H says, what's your plan when you get to week 52 of We All Gonna Die?
Oh, we definitely having a party. 1 year.
He says some kind of year of remembering. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I think we'll make a montage, Livingston Man.
If you got
We're gonna go spoof everybody's death prophecies for the year. We're probably gonna get banned from YouTube for it, but I'm gonna play some clips from all of these big, million subscriber type channels, and they're all going to tell you how you were supposed to die this year, and we still here. We're still prepping, we're still doing the damn thing.
Yardbirds, I'm probably more likely to, hand them a 3/4 ounces of number 00 buckshot. Sounds cheaper, really.
It's crazy what happened in Maui, absolutely.
I think we all should get used to this sort of thing. It's going to come closer to home. Now, Hawaii is not exactly really close to home to many of us, but it's an American state. People were like wildly affected by this and allegedly neglected by emergency services. Whether it was that people weren't treated equally or whatever happened, a breakdown happened there. That system didn't work how it should have. What we need to do is prepare ourselves. We keep saying that, I think at this point in America, a wildfire should be considered a weather event.
Yeah,
And,
basically they happen all the time now.
Your main prep, your fundamental prep should be for an adverse weather event. It's the easiest, most likely thing to happen to you that will F shit up for you.
I mean, here in the Northeast, we get everything from the big giant snowstorms, terrible ice storms that'll knock everything out.
Hurricanes,
if the snow comes early, hurricanes, thunderstorms, occasional tornadoes. We don't see them as often as they do out west, but we do see tornadoes here. And extreme weather's on the rise, man. Flooding is the biggest threat to people, honestly.
It's the easiest thing to happen. It doesn't take any politics or bigger. It can just be a giant tree like smashed my effing house, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Or it smashed the big transformers down the road, and now you're going to be without power for the next 7 days because those things are in like Indiana, if they're even in this country, because they're all made in China, folks, all of them.
And if you're asking me, I will, until I come across something else, I would say that the main thing you should worry about is an adverse weather event, because they're indiscriminate. They can come from anywhere for anyone. And to bring it back to the Maui thing, like some people were mad, like, look, why did this house survive and other ones didn't? Well, because a person either built that house specifically to be able to withstand that, perhaps it was made to modern code.
Yeah. Totally could be. Texas Surplus Pro.
And maybe there's nothing really nefarious here. It's not that for some reason they decided to go around that house with the space laser. Why the fuck would you do that? And it's that there was a clear difference in building codes here. So if you're in a position to dictate how your house itself is built.
Yeah, you can do it.
Factor that sort of, thing into it, beefing up a little bit.
Storm shelters.
Code is just bare minimum.
Like
Code is bare minimum. All you have to do is meet it. Nobody says you can't go over it.
Texas Surplus Pro says 1 like equals angry prepper has to put back another can of spam for the apocalypse. Yeah, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Smash that like button, folks.
I bet angry prepper is one of them. He's one of them Goya guys. I bet, right?
I know he ain't fucking with no spam. And I can't wait for when we can all get together again to see the look on his face when you start frying that shit up. He's just gonna.
I'm gonna change his whole outlook, because they just didn't give it.
They didn't do it right. That's right.
Sorry that they did.
It's like
that
communism. They just didn't try it right. They didn't try.
I'm sorry they did that to you. He doesn't know about the hot and spicy spam, Mike.
Yo, this stuff will make your cheeks sweat. I'll tell you what. Hot and spicy spam is. Hot and spicy.
I thought we were getting 1 slice per sandwich. Mike gave us 3. 3 eggs, 3 slices of spam, and 3 pieces of cheese on this giant hard roll.
Welcome to breakfast, Hudson Valley prepping and survival style, baby.
If I'm being honest, you didn't really brown it enough.
Sorry. Prepper Book Club says, tried the maple spam. No, but I
got
did.
one.
I did pick up 2 cans of it when I saw it, and I gave one to the Livingston man, so... We're going to have to give it a whirl.
I
imagine that'd be great with pancakes. Just like cut it in little strips, make little pancakes.
That's what the picture.
Roll-ups. Snap.
Well, come on. That's what the picture on the can is. It's got pancakes. I'm like, because I didn't know what I was supposed to do with it.
That's it. Outlaw says maybe that's why they tried to burn down Hawaii spam.
No, and then Hormel turned around and sent like tons of spam. Did you see that?
Yeah.
So that
sent
didn't work.
The spam boat in.
You can't keep the spam out, bro.
Let's
Why
see.
does every conversation turn to
comment?
spam?
Man, I lost it. Could you scroll the chat for me, Livingston man?
Need to go up.
Yeah, Jay Creature put up a comment here just a little while ago. There it is. He saw 2 busloads of CSX train workers in Kingston today. I've never seen a CXS bus. That's really interesting, man. They must have some
inmate contracts.
Serious work going on. You think maybe CSX hires out inmates for the grunt work? Totally
interesting fact: slavery is illegal except for punishment for a crime. If you are imprisoned, you can
working
be
for the prison industries making military gear. and license plates.
I can confirm that I actually have. I have a Gore-Tex jacket made by, quote, U.S. Prison Industries. Inmates made my jacket.
Yep.
The jacket
Made in America.
They sell it to the taxpayers for $400.
Yeah.
But cost them maybe 30 cents to make it. That's very interesting.
Patty S says maybe due to the train derailment last week. The one that I saw last week was out west a bit further, but it could be, absolutely. They had a big train derailment out towards like Amsterdam. There was a big train flipped out there, empty cars, thankfully.
Ohio.
But there was a lot of them.
We have not heard from y'all since the mushroom cloud happened. Are you guys like good? Like, remember, like there was
Ohio's good.
Because I remember that was a big deal. Like, they burned up a bunch of vinyl chloride.
Yeah.
So we're over that.
Karen Timor, welcome to We All Gonna Die Wednesday. Bob Barker Industries produces a lot of stuff for and New York State Department of Corrections. Interesting.
Who's still
Ohio's here, says Devil Dog. Ghost Lincoln says, we live. See, Ohio.
You're still mad, or are you willing to like let that slide that they did that to you?
Via Gwyn, Biden has visited Hawaii, and there has been outrage around his visit because he compared the burning of Maui to a kitchen fire that he had where he thought he was going to lose his wife and his Corvette. The folks on the island are pretty fucking pissed off, and rightfully so. He just needs to shut the fuck up, basically. Yeah, it was pretty shitty.
My mother's Spark, now I previously admitted that I've actually been to Ohio, but do I believe in it? Did it give me did it inspire me?
It did, it inspired me.
I believe in Ohio. Me. No, I cannot say that I was spoken to in that regard. Like, did Ohio touch my soul? No.
Touched my soul, man. I met a lot of great people in Ohio.
There was excellent French fries.
Kia, Chris, what's good, my brother?
The French fries at the Burger King in Toledo were amazing, to the point where I felt compelled to shoot the cook. I was like,
something wrong.
I have to preserve the balance here, and you, sir, you're like the one. So I had to go back there and do what I had to do. But
it touched other parts, says Outlaw Jackson.
That's like a country song. I killed a man in Ohio.
Oh, Mamacita said Joe Biden fell asleep at the memorial. God. This is...
Are we surprised? Is this shocking?
Listen. This is what happens when the Democrats say anybody but them, and their best chance was, weekend at Bernie's. Prop them up and... just sign the paper, Joe. It doesn't matter what it says. You're supposed to sign it. Sign the paper, Joe.
Livingston Man is nothing but movie references. Everything I say is a movie reference. Prepper Book Club. I love that you get them. At least someone does.
If you want Bob Barker as a sponsor, you might want to try quickly. Thanks, Dan H. Yeah.
You got you with that one, huh? He took the wind out of your sails.
Everything's going to
Had me
shit.
thinking, like, I don't want Bob Barker as a sponsor.
Bob Barker would be great. Come on down.
He makes those jailhouse toothbrushes.
Bob Barker.
Yeah, it's his contribution to society. You can't break one. The most impossible plastic you ever met in your life. Jay Creature probably know, and Alan maybe.
Yeah.
Some of these guys know about the jailhouse toothbrushes. You're supposed to not really be able to sharpen them or break them.
Oh, yeah.
And it's fucking, bro, you can just, whatever they make them things out of, that's something else. Like,
yeah.
You ever want a toothbrush that just lasts 50 years? Like, get one of those.
That's it. That's what you need for your bug out bag, guys.
Bob Barker's got you, bro.
Oh, speaking of the bug out bag. Prepper now. What's good, my friend? Y'all in space? Nah, we're chilling in the studio. We did a little redesign of the studio here. It's so the Livingston Man can get at all of the guitars. And believe it or not, we have a full-on Livingston Man cam now, Prepper now. And when the Livingston Man decides it's time to play some guitar, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. So I can't stop him.
I've been practicing, not so much my guitar playing, I'm halfway already at that, but singing. So I get on this we have this lawnmower at work and it's really loud. So I put my earbuds in and I sing at the top of my lungs because no one, including myself, can hear me. And then sometimes like my coworkers are like, we'll hear you, like just come across the lawn or something.
Him and the lawnmower at the same time.
Lawnmower sucks at singing. I'll just go sometimes it bogs down. Like, you heard of Michael Winslow? Well, listen. My sound effects are nothing like
Michael Winslow.
his at all.
No, he was fantastic. That was the guy from Police Academy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Spaceballs. We got the boop, 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 boop. We got the boop, 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 and the zoom.
You had them all. All the good ones.
Dare they give me the raspberry? There's only one man. Give me the raspberry. I can, don't give me. Prepper Book Club's got me on movies. I got to go past it.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. WTC, thank you for the thumbs up. Please smash that like button, folks. It'll help with the algorithms. Maybe somebody can find us. Mike, did you find that other well? Eric N1RV, I have not been to the bug out location in a very long time. I haven't been there since the last time we were there together, Livingston Man, but we are due for a trip. And Johnny Prep says he never got a shout out for sharing. Johnny Preps, thank you for sharing the stream. Much appreciated, much appreciated.
Your dose of serotonin, sir.
Livingston Man's singing is the one time I condone auto-tune, says Johnny308.
Not that bad. I don't try that hard. That's the problem.
Yeah, you can't be that bad if you don't try that hard.
I used to be in a cover band, and we were halfway decent, but the bass player said to me, he's like, what's cool is that you don't try to sing the songs like they do.
Yeah.
He's like, you sing them in your own voice, and I kind of felt like that. I was like, wow, sing them in your own voice. Interesting. About to get down on Intel Wagner thing.
Yeah, Prepper now, that's...
They're either going to go to war, or they're going to, touch Putin's wee-wee.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? I do know that now is a very dangerous time in this conflict with them not having a leader, and it does make me, a little bit nervous. It happens, man. It happens, and who knows? Who knows? It could go any way. I wonder if, like we said earlier, if he's even unalived, he could very well have, signed the book and taken the helicopter.
Son, if this is television, how this works is boom, fade from black, episode 2. That dude wasn't on the plane. He was testing it. He was like, they thought I was on that plane. They shot it down. He's about to go full vigilante right now. He's on Jason Bourne, John Wick shit. He's like,
and
I told you.
He's one of the dudes that could pull it off, man.
Ass, bro.
He's totally one of the people that could pull it off with the safe houses and things that he has.
Let me find out. He was the one.
Connected.
He was the one testing it. He's like, Vlad, I got you looking like a prick right now, bro.
Prepper now says false Freddy. Totally could be, man. Totally could be. This is scary. This is scary. This could be the Archduke moment.
I was talking about this before. Maybe you just showed up. This is a complete deception campaign.
Yeah.
To make everybody a Kansas City shuffle. Everybody look over here, while the real shit goes on right over your shoulder, and you didn't even see it coming.
Yeah.
It's got to be this drama between Prigozhin and Putin. This doesn't play out like this in Russia. Like we already discussed, you get fed the plutonium and you die, and that's it. Yeah. There's none of all this WWE fucking drama.
Nope.
So this, if anything else, it's bizarre.
Oh yeah.
It's It's deceptive, and it's disinformation, or it's what it's.
You said that they would totally martyr this guy and make him they're
going to turn him into
a war hero and everything.
The same they did to guys like Erwin Rommel.
Okay.
He participated in a conspiracy against that evil German guy.
Yep.
But they were like, you know what? We don't want to disgrace you like that because the people love you.
Yeah.
But you're going to eat this cyanide pill, and then we're going to make you a hero. They did it to Georgy Zhukov, the Grand Marshal of the Soviet Union. Guy basically won World War II for him. But when he fell out of grace with Stalin, he came in, ruined that reputation, turned that volume down. He could have challenged.
That'll get you.
That's the real
unalived in Mother Russia.
And so I wonder, is Putin and them that smart? Have they learned finally that they can make it look like they're playing business as usual, but it's actually not? The West is supposed to...
I don't know, man. You know, everything right now is so based on deception with all of the constant...
Sun Tzu states number one rule of warfare is based on deception.
Yeah. Everything's a training exercise until all of a sudden they start firing live missiles at the other people.
Your own soldiers
it's very
think
hard.
It's a training
well, it's very
exercise.
hard to keep a lid on anything anymore. You know, so you have to play the hand that you're dealt, and they try to, make things look appear different than they are. I guess I'll say, and they're going to keep doing it, man. They're just going to keep doing it. Not
only that, it's ratings. I
dangerous,
saw one
man.
person way up. I can't scroll all that way up, but somebody was like, the whole thing's a ruse. It's not even real.
Could be, man. Could be a big money funnel to something.
My own eyes can't tell you that conflict is real. I didn't see it.
It's.
I was shown it.
And, it's not that. It wouldn't be the first time that the people have been hoodwinked into supporting something that maybe wasn't right or just. For instance, let's say the Syrian rebels, right?
Once pretty sure you just defined propaganda. That's, I think, what it means.
The Syrian rebels, right? John McCain and the Clinton, the Witch of Chappaqua, were running weapons to these folks. You know what I mean? They were dropping them weapons over fake gas attacks that happened. And it was just some movie editing that made it look good. And all of a sudden, the C-130s dropping parachutes over your back country, and people are picking up, grenades and machine guns and things like that. So, propaganda is real, and it works. It works.
You're shown it every day, and the more advanced the Western propaganda, they've advanced to the point where it's not immediately recognizable as such. It's an Inception style thing. What they do is plant seeds.
Yeah.
And then they tend to them. Right?
Prepper Book Club, they will never drop the American people weapons. What you saw...
We have too many as it is, bro.
What you supposedly saw in Ukraine, where they were handing out rifles to citizens during the invasion...
I take an AR-15.
It's not going to happen here.
Eric, I would do an AR-15 over an AR-10. Both of them loud as hell, but the AR-10 just kicks like a mule, man.
Ammo's a little cheaper for a 15 as well. You're not looking at 308 cartridges.
Yeah, you need that 7.6251. Yeah, yeah, I'm right.
Sure.
I'm always
there
right.
It is.
The Russian is 54. So
yep.
Yeah, I'm right. I'm right, you were wrong. Go ahead, second guess.
Winning Streak says India just landed on the moon. Yeah, the South Pole of the moon even.
Jay Creature's wearing a prophylactic, so that's cool. So I'm half Polish, so I can tell this joke, and it's a little randy. So if you got the kids watching, let's check it out. But
Uh-oh. Here we go.
This robber runs up to this guy, and he's like, bro, I got this fucking needle full of fucking AIDS, bro. He's like, I'm gonna stab you with this shit right now. He's like, give me your fucking wallet. The guy's like, all right. Fuck that. Like, you take my wallet. He fucking runs up to the next guy. He's a black dude, and he's like, I'll fucking stab you with this fucking shit full of AIDS, bro. He goes, no doubt, son, I'm take the wallet. He runs up to this Polish guy. He's like, I'll fucking stab you with this needle full of AIDS, bro. He's like, give me your wallet. The Polish guy's like, I won't give you my wallet. He's like, I swear to God, I'll stab you with this needle full of AIDS, bro. He's like, you won't do it. Fucking blow, stabbed him with the needle full of AIDS, fucking runs away. And they're like, and the crowd comes, and they're like, Polish guy, like, why would you do that? He's like, I'm wearing a condom.
Unreal.
So there's that. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Micro Wolf says AK-47. Let's see. Some random dude says 308 turns cover into concealment. It can. Oh,
and that cadence when it comes through the windshield is a little psychologically devastating.
Totally could.
It's heavy. God, it's so heavy. And I mean, max round. I'm in the magazine. What? A 10 rounder?
What's that for?
For an AR-10. I mean.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I think you can get
heavy.
You can get bigger, but yeah, you're carrying 308 rounds.
Heavy.
Prepared Irishman. We ain't dying today, brother. We ain't dying today. Although we have not heard from Black Star yet, so hey, it's tomorrow there. Once Black Star chimes in. We know it's good. Kia Chris. That's hilarious. Heavy lift some weights, bro. Absolutely. Absolutely. Get as fit as you can, man.
Why don't I just carry around a bunch of 308 and wear body armor? Like, I don't know if you guys seen the gun show, all right? I'm not the one you need to talk about. Worrying about okay, I'm a farm boy, okay?
I'm out of shape.
If it's heavy, it's my fucking
Well, I have a
problem.
shape. It's round.
Now they ask
Round.
for it.
I was
Now it's a freaking gun show.
eating for the apocalypse so that I
loophole.
could starve a little bit longer, but
How about you just go
after
to the,
this many weeks of We All Gonna Die Wednesday.
How about you just go to the
nothing,
gym, bro?
I mean,
I'm like, bro, what is
I'm
a
putting
gym?
food back on the shelf.
Do you even work out? I'm like, yeah, outside.
I work outside all day.
I don't have a caloric intake issue.
Rip Curl Readiness says the new Ruger 308 AR-10 is super light. Ooh, awesome. I remember shooting one of those things, man, back in the day. It was heavy as hell. It was one of the M1 style jammies, all metal with the plastic foregrip on it, carrying handle, heavy as shit. Round is a shape. You're right, Johnny Preps, and that's what I was going for. I was, fattening up for the apocalypse.
Everybody, including myself. Now, listen. Now I'm sitting here showing off my muscles.
Roman Prepper, what's good, my friend?
Now, if you were to just go ahead and dress me up in full battle rattle, give me 180 rounds and a freaking loaded rifle, I'd be like, Jesus Christ, I'm not carrying this, bro.
Yeah, he's not. You're not making it very far. So, make sure you're physically capable of carrying the load that you feel you're going to need, man.
If that's your intention, then you gotta just one thing to
Practice with it, yeah.
Put it on and take a selfie with it. It's another thing to I don't know, even just try to start small. Rome wasn't built in a day. Listen, and if it was, they'd have called that guy. Start moving around with your stuff and get used to it. The same way we always advocate that you test your gear, that stuff too.
Everything, man, everything. Physical self, that's a big one. I learned a hard lesson climbing a mountain with a stupid heavy pack. You don't have to learn that lesson. Scale it down and take just what you need, not what you want. Make sure you can get there and still be able to function when you get there. I did climb the mountain indeed, but man, it hurt like hell for the next 2 or 3 days. Coming down was actually worse. I was handing out food before I left. Here, guys, eat this, eat this, eat this. Please eat this. I'm not carrying it down the mountain. Eat it. I took a half a bottle of water and said, I'm going down. See ya.
That scene from Platoon where they run up on Charlie Sheen, you don't need this, you don't need that.
That's right, throw it all out.
Fuck is that? Here you go, you're good. Here, have some water, you're fine. You just brought too much shit, dog.
Yep, and go through your bag often, man. Go through your bag often and, cycle the gear in, take some of the weight out.
Without question, yes, definitely rep the roaming prepper in the chat. Didn't mean to cut you off. Guy's got a super informative channel.
That's right. He puts the out in bug out.
That's
folks.
it. It's all in the name.
Yep.
He's the man about not so much town, but region, right? But yeah, he's out there. He's
doing the things, man. Always on the go.
Pete's channel is amazing. He's also super cool, down to earth guy.
Yep. Yeah, the roaming prepper. Check him out.
My mother Spark. All these people.
Yeah, man. Great content creators in here.
I'm just
the Prepared Irishman is starting to do his thing. Jay Creature has a fantastic channel.
I'm subscribed to that guy. I like him.
Oh, you listen to 5 years after while climbing the mountain. Fantastic. I just picked it up. Just picked it up today. I took my trip to the Barnes & Noble. I got my copy. I got to start diving into it. Coming soon, guys. Coming real soon. I don't know when, but I do know that...
This William Forstchen fellow is really interesting.
Yeah, he's got a great apocalyptic mind, and someday we hope to pick his brain right here on Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Not only that, but his other work is informative as well. If you're a alternate history buff, which is a genre I love. It's a what if of history. What if they made a different decision, and you run with it. Some of his books deal with that, especially around the American Civil War.
He's done Civil War history,
historical treatises on just stuff, and he writes with Newt Gingrich, and the guy's legit, man.
Best-selling author. Not only just this, what is it, John Marston or something? The John Matherson series.
John Marston's the Red Dead Redemption guy. But yeah, not only just this series, but the guy has a whole bunch of other work too, an entire catalog.
I mean, he's been writing since, I think his first published work was in like 1985. So the guy really knows what he's doing. He put together an incredible series with the John Matherson series. That's the 1 second after, 1 year after, the final day, and 5 years after. Great series. He has inspired more people to prep than Y2K. What a great guy, and we'd love to pick his brain. We're working on it. We'll see what we can get done. Yeah. Other than that, the bug out bag giveaway build is underway, Livingston, man. I've been buying stuff. I'm gonna cram that bag full of fantastic gear. I ordered a Grail for the bag.
Which one?
The GeoPress, the big one.
Oh, the big one.
Yeah,
you went all out.
The big one.
Folks, that alone, that inclusion alone is worth the price of the raffle ticket, which is, I think, to be determined yet.
Yeah, we haven't figured it out yet. I actually, you guys gave me some great ideas yesterday in the live stream about pricing. What I need to do now, honestly, is go see how small of a roll of raffle tickets I can get, because I want people to be able to figure these out. I don't want to have to count out, 100 raffle tickets and then rip it off. Coffee first. Have a great night. Yeah, I'm building this thing, man. I'm building it. I'm good gear.
You're gonna make the pack you would want.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna build something that I would use hands down.
Now, maybe there's two schools of thought on this, but what I'm gonna do is equate what you're doing to when you're buying somebody a Christmas present. I suppose that there's two kinds of people. Three.
Thank you, Romic Prepper.
There's three kinds of people. People that just don't get anybody anything. Sorry, so we'll get them out of the way. And the other two is people who get you something you want.
Yep.
And then there's, I'm the kind of guy that'll get you what I would want.
Yeah.
I'm like a little snobbish like that. It's going to be like based in your interest, but then I'm going to look at your interest and I'm going to be like,
no, I would want this.
This is what I would want.
Yeah.
And I'll get you that, and I guess hope you like it. But what I mean to say is that I think that's what you're doing with this bag.
Oh, absolutely. Gear that I would use or that I have already, stuff that I have in my bag. I'm going to kind of mirror some of that stuff in this bag, including Peak Refuel. I'm going to throw $100 worth
stuff
of Peak Refuel
works.
in there. I'm looking for a jet boil. I want to get a jet boil in there. I want to get, obviously the Grail in there.
Why is she like asking my name and like?
I don't know. She must have said something to you. You did something.
What did I do?
I don't know. He's in trouble. My mother Spark is yelling with question marks.
Yeah, I don't. Did she say something? I don't get it.
She probably asked you something.
How long ago? Maybe. Can you just repeat your comment?
Oh, sorry, my mother Spark. Watchmen, have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, man, I'm going to keep cramming good gear into here. The knife will be a Mora Bushcrafter, just like the one I use, with the ferro rod built into it.
Okay.
I'm going to hook it up with some Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival gear. You're definitely going to get a Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival lighter in there. I might throw a t-shirt in there too, who knows. Just some stuff. Jay Creature, I agree. For camping and backpacking and stuff like that, jet boils are great, but I have a twig stove.
What do you say? You want me to come on your channel, or you want? No, that can't be right.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
You don't want me.
There you go. Yeah.
You would want me.
You don't want to send the Livingston man on.
You know what I should do?
Outlaw says t-shirt, I'm in.
You know what I should do is have that guy on my channel. All right, I'm in. Let's do it.
Grateful Preps NJ says, when is the raffle and how do we get tickets? I'm working on it. We're going to do something with the Venmo and the PayPal and things like that for folks online. If you want to purchase a ticket that way. And then in person, I think I'm going to be at the Germantown Community Day in October. So I'm going to bring the bag out there and sell tickets in person there to anybody who wants them, and talk a little bit with the community about preparedness, man.
My mother Spark, apparently she wants me to be on her channel. I'll come on. Let's set it up.
Send it.
I don't really go too many places without this guy. That might be a little interesting one. I'll probably be all polite and scared. He's my safety blanket.
Yeah. Can you do it without me? I'll have to make sure we plug them in and charge them.
I don't know. What do you want me to say?
Let's see. Paul Conroy says a good piece of equipment in the bag would be the Coleman cooker. Came in Whirly World. Run either the campers or canned fuel or propane as well. Oh, very cool. Very cool. I like the jet boils because they're small and they pair really well with the peak refuel because you don't need a lot of water to reconstitute one of those meals. So if you're making breakfast and you do a whole thing of purified water, you purify your water from the Grail, you pour it into your jet boil, you've got enough water there for your meal and for coffee. I mean,
and the water's got no flavor at all. Like
that's what you need the coffee for.
You boil it. Who cares? Maybe I want a little bit of that, local flavor.
Well, then then use like a Sawyer or a Life Straw or something.
Like I don't care if the protozoa are in there as long as they're dead. Like that's fine. Extra protein. Am I right?
The thing weighs about 8 ounces minus the fuel can. Yeah, the jet boils are definitely heavier, but they nest really well. You can fit the small fuel canister right inside the jet boil with the coffee press and everything else right in there. They pack away nice. We should have a corgi and wiener dog races, fast potatoes. Absolutely. You put numbers on them, we'll take the bets, Roaming Prepper.
If you're in the market for a grill, you have an affiliate link?
Yeah, somewhere in the description section there's a link for the Grail. The Geo Press, the Ultra Press. Ultra Press is a little cheaper, but it's 16.9 ounces every press.
Standard American water bottle size.
Yeah, Eric says, how about a Perk Pot coffee maker? The jet boil with the French press in it, man, you can't beat it.
Yeah, I have the Stanley. I think we all
French
have
press. Yeah, that thing's great because just right over the fire
Yeah.
and press your coffee and you're good to go. And the Livingston man there reminds me of Linus Van Pelt.
See, you guys get my references. Kid with the blanket, fucking Linus. Yeah, you guys get me.
Kia Chris says I might set up an AI OnlyFans, gonna make money off doing nothing. Japan, way to go.
Do it.
Way to go.
Makes sense.
Props to you, my brother. Props to you. Yeah, folks. Well, thanks for stopping by tonight. Really appreciate y'all hanging out with us on a We All Gon' Die Wednesday. And we got some content in the works. We just got to get out and film it. I've been busy. He's been busy. The end of summer is here.
You don't just get this, man.
Yeah, no, he's always working.
I mow lawn. Really, what it is that damn zero turn. Just doing this all day.
Yeah.
My lower back killing me. Okay.
Jay Creature says, new people never run a jet boil empty ever.
Whatever. Now I'm doing it.
He's on it now. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for stopping by. Really appreciate the donations. Thank you for your support. We appreciate you, and we will see y'all on the next video. Yeah, Hudson Valley Prepping Survival.